I'm going to right click on hello world and run. Boom. All right. All right. Now what if you wanted to, let's practice like an if statement, right? So let's only say hello world on Monday, right? So day equals Monday. Say just set it. Let's just set it in advance. Now let's say it's Tuesday. Okay, if day equals Monday, print open parentheses quote hello world. These quotes can be single. These quotation marks can be single or double quotation marks. I'm using single quotes instead of double quotes because you can just you have that option. So else you can say else. We can do elif day equals Wednesday. Print what's up, dude? All right. But then you might want to use double quotes at that time, right? Because you have double quotes in your little apostrophe, so you want to make sure. And then else print greetings. So that's going to be the normal one, right? And then we can make a, okay, we're going to go advanced, guys. Let's say def greeter. Since you don't know what functions are, I'm going to highlight all this code, tab it over, take this out, Control X, put it outside, copy and paste it there. We have a greeter function now, and then we can actually, we're gonna actually simulate. We're gonna say like, crap. We're gonna just do like, let's just define a days variable, and in Python you might want to say capital days because it's a constant, so keep it a capital. So make a list. A list has a flat brackets, right? Monday. I'm gonna type all this out. Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Did I skip one? Day today. And now, if you want to rename, you shouldn't do what I just did. I'm going to Control Z. If you want to rename something in PyCharm, you might right-click on it, refactor, and then rename it. And I'll call it day underscore today. You want to keep your variables lowercase, generally speaking. This is an uppercase variable only because it is a constant. I'm gonna call it day practice. Let's call it like conditionals, conditional and loop practice. You can put an author up there too. Title. You can put a date. You can put a version. You can put all this in a doc string up here. Instead of quoting each line, instead of putting a parentheses on each line, you can put triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Boom. There's your little description on top. And be a professional with the full name. And let's see. Now that I have this is a greeting function. I just called it greeter. And we have a list of days defined for day in days, if day equals, oh, sorry, you don't have to do any if statements. You just run the greeter program, right? But you have to pass in something to the greeter program. You want to pass in today's day. So day underscore today. And you want to create these little things at the beginning of your function. Functions are defined with DEF. That's what that word is. You see it colored. That coloring is done by PyCharm. It's one of the reasons why it's awesome. All this coloring. And param day, it's a string. In the definition, I put the data type, which is a string, and what it is. Return type, you could return a string, I guess, instead of just printing. No, let's just print it. You can take this out if you want. Okay. Keep it simple. Greeter day. All right. Who thinks this is going to work? And then I just generated a freaking 10 lines of like working code here in one try with very little effort, demonstrating multiple data types. We're talking lists here, not listed. We're talking string of lists. We got a function with one input. That's a string coming in here. Okay, we got an if statement with the elif and a else. So we're talking conditional. We're practicing your conditional here. You're practicing your passing to a function. And down here, you're going to go ahead and loop through that list, pass it in. But it's going to refer to today's day. You could take this from the screen too. You could add a little more practice and figure out, okay, how do I take this from the screen, today's day? Or maybe take the today's day from the Windows, detect it from Windows. Automatically detect it and make that greeting happen. Some other ways to modify that, some ideas. Let me right-click on Hello World and click Run. And I got a syntax error. I forgot to define something called days. So it's highlighting line 21. Oh, I should have seen those squigglies. If I keep my mouse over under find reference, oh, it's capital, right? Because these are constant. I don't plan on changing my list, so I put it capital. Run. Oh, wow. Okay, so it starts off on Monday, and he's like, hello, world. And it goes over to Tuesday, and he says, hey, greetings. But on Wednesday, he's like, what's up, dude? And then guess what? 4 more days. That's a working loop. And you saw it here first, folks. And really the whole point here is for you to be the author, and the point is for you to create the projects. This is a great way to practice. This is a good example of a Hello World program. Hello World isn't just saying, hello world or saying it times 10. You want to try to put some kind of practical application, even though it's not real. And look at this. This is a professional level program, and I want you to do this at home and follow along for the next number of videos. It's not going to be too long here. We'll be doing everything. Like I said, we have lists covered, very basic. Strings, very basic. Functions, there's not much you could do there, and we've covered that. Come on, folks. You understand what's going on, right? This greeter function, it's all easy. And there's a variable being passed to that function called day. Now that day, it changes the local name to day today inside that function. That's what's going on, all right? And then the print happens based on the condition. And this else is going to happen every single time if it's not one of these two conditions. All right. Good luck with your